He was the kind of man who didn't cry at funerals, who closed deals with handshakes sharper than knives, who had built tech empires across continents, but couldn't get his own son to say one word. To the world, Logan Barrett was a billionaire. To his 8-year-old son Miles, he was just Dad. And to Miles, the world was silent. Diagnosed with severe nonverbal autism, Miles hadn't spoken a single word since birth. On a rainy Wednesday afternoon, Logan and his son ducked into a small-town diner on a forgotten highway, the kind of place Logan usually avoided. But Miles had grown restless in the car, and they needed a break. The booth was old. The menu smelled like syrup. Logan checked his Rolex twice. Then she walked over. A young black waitress named Renee. No makeup, no attitude, just warmth. "Hey, champ," she said to Miles, crouching low with a crayon and a napkin. "Can you draw me a spaceship?" Miles blinked. Most people didn't speak to him. They spoke about him, or around him, or avoided him altogether, but not Renee. While Logan ordered coffee, she drew stars and planets, then handed Miles the crayon again. "Your turn." Slowly, he scribbled a jagged red triangle. "That's perfect," she said. "That's the rocket's nose." Logan watched, quiet, confused. Then it happened. Renee smiled and pointed. "Rocket," she said softly. "Can you say rocket?" Silence. "Rock-et." Miles stared at her lips, mimicked the shape, and then, barely audible, came a whisper. "Rock-et." Logan froze. He hadn't imagined it. He couldn't have. Renee gasped, smiling like it was the most natural thing in the world. "That's right, baby. That's your rocket." Logan felt everything inside him shift. The years of therapy, the specialists, the private programs. None of it had led to this. But a waitress with a napkin and a crayon had just cracked open his son's silence. He left a $1,000 tip. But that wasn't all. 2 months later, Logan launched the Rocket Project, a national nonprofit to fund inclusive communication therapy in underserved communities, starting with diner-style sensory spaces for autistic children. And at the ribbon-cutting ceremony, Renee stood beside him. He handed her the microphone. She smiled at Miles, now speaking in full phrases, and said softly, "Can you say launch?" He looked up, grinning. "Launch." And just like that, a whisper changed the world.